Hi, Leos. I hope you're well. Thank you very much for coming and checking my channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Your obviously input is greatly appreciated. I'm a young channel growing, recently just started. So all input from your side is very appreciated. My dear Leos, I really would like to pull a couple cards to see what the Spirit has for us for this week. And I am using the Heart of Fairies deck. I am just pulling now 3 cards from this deck, and also I'm going to use a Spirit of Animal card deck. And I will pull 2 cards to see what sort of energy you are vibrating this week, and also with who you might potentially be dealing. It might be work, it might be personal, sort of, but we will see what is the message for you. Wow, okay. Interesting, really interesting. Okay, my dear Leos, from spirit animal, we have Scorpio and we have Otter. So Scorpio itself, for me, really vibrating your energy, really vibrating sort of a very strong determination, very strong will. You really, can run on a dry desert, which means that no matter what is thrown at you, you can, run with it. You feel obviously a pride, enjoy whatever it is given to you. However, I would say Scorpio normally also can be quite aggressive. So I don't know if you have been using maybe harsh words in the last couple, days, in the last month, that you have been upsetting people. I hope not. I hope that is not the case. I am very honest reader, so I'm just gonna read what I intuitively feeling and sensing. I feel also that you probably dealt with someone who is a little immature, maybe quite playful, someone who has this very happy-go approach, and obviously maybe there is some sort of energetical clash, and you kind of seen this person like a child, and you kind of really wanted just to say, look, grown up, we need to do some work here, and things are still unfinished. It's the year end, and we need really to get the grip and finalize the last things. But also, my dear Leos, if it doesn't resonate and you feel that actually this energy is more yours, it might be also the case that it is more relevant to you. So choose, pick and choose, really. This could be as well your energy. And the Scorpio might be someone who actually you are dealing with. So if you are dealing with someone who has been quite harsh, and said some upsetting words, or maybe kind of poke you in a way that it's not the most appropriate behavior, you've seen them quite cold and maybe quite investigative. When you talk with them, you don't feel really at ease. You don't feel very comfortable, because you feel like they are trying to pull some sort of additional information which is not really their business. It could be quite personal, and you're just wondering why they're doing. So you have to sort of be playful and pretend that it's not upsetting. You're kind of putting a mask. And why I'm saying this, because the fairy of the hearts are really suggesting that you kind of wiping these feelings under the carpet, and you try not to show the real face. Probably also this person that you are dealing has returned from a past, or it could be also a situation that you returning to an old sort of situation. You maybe had the break from that individual, and that individual sort of, you know, came back to you, they obviously are different. There was some sort of, you know, disconnect between you two, and you kind of, you know, don't want really, you know, kind of to lose that connection, because you are quite grateful and appreciative that they came back to your life. But you know, at the same time, it's a quite a painful return. I just see, you know, this card, the returning, this fairy at the back, I just noticed, has these wings, and these wings sort of, you know, growing quite painfully. And for me, it's saying very much that either, you know, this return for you or for this person was quite painful. They have to, you know, say some sort of, you know, upsetting words to you, or maybe the case that you have to say to them. You know, obviously this sort of in a situation, you are like not quite sure, you know, what to do. Is this a real word, you know, to pursue further? Is it a word to fixing? Is this because we have, you know, the fixer? But there is no open, genuine conversation between you two. You want, you know, to be sort of, you know, playful, or this person wants to be playful with you. Like I say, you know, really pick and choose the energy. You know, it could be, you know, either your energy or this person, and the same, you know, applies for this card. And it's kind of, you know, very much a case of there is no open conversation. This return that happened, it's quite suspicious. You know that you both have changed. You know that one of you has this very light, cheery, you know, energy, and another has this very deep, investigative energy, and there is sort of no trust. There is this small talk happening, there is discovering, you know, there are some sort of real issues for you to speak about, but none of you are willing to really open. And it could be, you know, basically you're thinking, you know, is it worth me, you know, pursuing with this individual? Is it worth it if I can't have an open, you know, conversation? If I can't really find the joy, it doesn't really give me any pleasure. I'm going to pull a couple cards now from the Fairy of Oracles to see what is the message. Maybe we can get, you know, more clarity into this case, but I just feel that it's a very no trust sort of situation, and you are in two minds, you know, if it's worth really pursuing further with this individual. Okay, yes, okay. I am really surprised, because Leos, look at this, what I just pulled. The Singer of Healing, and I pulled a Borges Boda. So for me, it's a very much, again, just kind of reconfirms this suspicious mind, this energy that doesn't trust. You know, it could be the case that you both are in this suspicious mind. You know, you're looking back what happened in the past. You want to heal, you both want to heal, but there is no trust. And that's the problem. If there is no trust, how can you heal? But the spirit message is basically saying, look, the healing is possible. However, the Queen of the Night and the paradox, it's giving this message that you might make a decision that you will think it's a right decision, but the outcome might be, you know, completely opposite. And paradox, when it comes, it's really like you can see from any angle the same face. The Queen of the Night, it's always about taking you into those shadows, you know, investigating really deeper, something that is not seen with, eye in daylight. And Scorpio, like I said, it is a detective energy. You know, it's a very much investigate, goes, you know, deeper. It's a water sign. You probably are dealing with a water sign. However, they have quite a strong fire energy in them. So it might be, you know, Cancer with Sagittarius rising, or, you know, Leo rising, or maybe on the border. But this message for me is about, be very honest, first of all, with yourself. If you want to be a happy person in a happy relationship, do you really want to go and play games? If you want to heal a relationship, like this card suggests, the healing, the singer of the healing is there. But you need to be very brutally honest. Are you willing, you know, to continue playing the game and, you know, show all this sort of suspicious mind, you know, being investigative, you know, like a detective, you know, looking for the clues, you know, having this sort of, you know, shade going around you. And like I said, again, you know, it could be applies, you know, for both parties. It could be that another, you know, individual is doing the same to you, and you are just in two minds, you know, is it really worth it, me continue going through this journey? Really, I've been there, I have done this, I deserve, you know, happiness, and I deserve, you know, to heal this relationship. And it could be the case that maybe you are literally not dealing with this person now, but it will come. It might, you know, be the case that you will need to acknowledge some sort of, you know, past wounds with this individual's message. You will receive a message, you know, that comes, and you are thinking, you know, should I respond to this email, to this, you know, WhatsApp message? Is it really worth for me open this Pandora's box and, you know, play this game? I've been there, you know, all this suspicion. I'm just a happy person, you know, I want, you know, this light energy. I want to be playful, you know, it's Christmas coming, so why should be I give, you know, all my energy to an individual who is dragging me, you know, to experience something that I have already, you know, experienced, and it was dark, it wasn't, you know, pleasant for me. And like I said, you know, it's a quite a paradox situation, because if you will be thinking, you know, I'll make, you know, this decision and we'll see how it goes, the outcome might be completely different. So maybe you need, you know, time really to think how you're going to approach, how you're going to, you know, to respond these messages or to this confrontation with this individual. But my advice is, if you want to heal, if you want to be spiritually, you know, protected, you really have to be very honest. And, you know, if you want happiness in life, there is no need to play games. You don't need to be, you know, attracted to the darkness, and, you know, being not real, superstitious, you know, yeah, superficial, you know, and it's just no need really, my dear Leos. I think, you know, be honest with yourself and be honest with this person that you are dealing, and the outcome will be, you know, healing. If you will choose, you know, to go into the light, it will be healing, and it might be a new start, you know, for both of you, or it might be, you know, that you will decide, you know, to go separate ways because there is no trust. So I hope it will resonate. I felt a really strong energy, my Leos. I really felt that it definitely is happening for someone of you, because the energy is just, you know, connects with me very strongly. I really would like to see you next week, so I will wish you a Merry Christmas and all the best for your week.